Welcome back to the Vibrant Living podcast. In our last episode, we began exploring the idea as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, from Proverbs 23:7. As you think in your heart, so are you. Today, we are going to delve deeper into this powerful concept, focusing on how aligning your thoughts in agreement with God can truly transform your life. You may be surprised how often your thoughts are not in alignment with what God thinks about you and says about you. There is no shortage of information in the world on the power of the mind. But that's not just what I'm talking about. But there is a way to tap into when we align with God. There is a deeper power to co-create your life with Him. And this happens when we align our thoughts with God and our spirit with His. It's more than just positive thinking or just a bunch of declarations. Even those things do change things, and they are good, and I teach them. It's about harnessing the incredible potential within you by guiding your purpose, your unique gifts with God. The key to this alignment is understanding that the power of alignment with your subconscious mind. We're going to talk about the two different minds, and there is needing to be alignment between those two, and often there is not. The Bible tells us in Romans 12:2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your subconscious mind is a vast reservoir of untapped wisdom and potential when we align with God, just waiting to be accessed. Imagine it's a fertile garden, and every thought you plant, good or bad, takes root and flourishes there. If you sow seeds of worry and fear, that's what you reap. But if you cultivate thoughts of peace and love and abundance, your life will blossom accordingly. The key is taking charge of your thoughts. It is not a true statement to say, I can't help but think that. We can't always help every thought that crosses our mind, but we can help what we do with them. So be mindful what you are planting in this subconscious garden. Instead of dwelling, which is planting, on negativity, choose thoughts that will uplift and inspire you. Think with conviction on qualities like health, happiness, prosperity, God taking care of you, abundance. It's all in Philippians 4:8. Visualize yourself achieving the goals you want, that your life going the way you want it to. The more you nourish these positive seeds, the richer the harvest that you reap. When we talk about your subconscious mind partnering with God, it's an easy place to connect with God. It has unrestricted connection. It's as close as I can describe spirit to spirit. There is untapped wisdom, untapped potential when you begin to realize that you can think with intention and purpose. You can co-partner with God to create a life you love, learning how to do life His way. It's the easy way. His way is full of good and prosperity, peace, joy, and everything you've ever dreamed of. It does not mean that we don't have challenges, but we go through them differently. If you were to watch a replay of a football game that you knew your team won and the quarterback fumbled or something happened and they lost the ball and they looked behind, you're not as upset as if you didn't know the ending. We know the ending. It works out for our good. Everything can work out for our good. And I've had some things that I wondered about. So within this place, you will find solutions for every problem. Once you learn how to tap into this hidden strength, you possess the wisdom necessary to move forward in any circumstances. Let's talk about some specific principles to illustrate how your mind works. We're going to get a little scientific. Let's talk about water. It is known that water seeks its own level. It's a universal principle that applies everywhere, anytime. The ancient Egyptians understood this when building the Great Pyramids. Similarly, matter expands when heated. It's another universal truth. It's also a universal truth about your mind. Whatever you continue to think about, you apply faith to. Whatever you express on the screen of your mind, you begin to experience in your life. Electricity works similarly. It flows from a higher to a lower. You can't change that principle. When you turn on a lamp and you use it, it works. By cooperating with natural laws, man has brought forth some marvelous inventions. The law of your mind, if I was to describe it in 3 words, is law of belief. This means whatever you believe, you begin to create. This means believing in the way God created your mind to function. All your experiences, events, conditions, and acts, the results of your thinking is how you came through them. Stop accepting false beliefs, opinions, superstitions, the news, fear. Believe in eternal truths that never, ever change. And when we do, we begin to move forward and upward, irregardless of the circumstances around you. As I mentioned in the beginning, there are 2 parts of your mind. A wonderful way to understand it is, again, think of it as a garden. You are the gardener. You are planting seeds of thought in your subconscious mind all day long. Often, most of the time, we're not even aware of it. These seeds are based on habitual thinking. And as you sow in your subconscious, so we reap in our body and in our environment. Your subconscious is a rich bed of soil that help all kinds of seeds to sprout and flourish, whether good or bad. If you sow thorns, will you gather grapes? If you sow thistles, will you reap tomatoes? This is why it is essential to begin to take charge of your thoughts. Guard your thoughts. In this way, you can bring forth what you actually want. Begin to sow thoughts of peace, happiness, good choices, right actions, goodwill, health, prosperity. relationships, love. Think quietly with them with conviction on these qualities, accepting them as what God has given you. It is your inheritance as a child of God. Continue to plant these wonderful seeds of thought in your garden, and we will begin to reap. What we don't often realize is beliefs that have been created in our subconscious started at a very early age. And part of those beliefs then take root in our conscious mind. And it is part of this to discover those hidden beliefs, those roots that go down deep, that actually, when we learn how the skills to pull those out, we can transform our lives in ways that are suddenly and unexpected. Most of the time, we as people focus on the world outside of ourselves. But successful people are intensely involved with the world within. The world within creates the world without. Your thoughts, your feelings, and imaginations are organizing principles that you experience. Everything you find in your world is an expression being created by the world within, whether consciously or unconsciously. As you learn the interaction of your conscious and subconscious mind, you can transform your whole life. Most of the time, we just waste time trying to change external circumstances, gritting our teeth, holding on with the tips, with our last fingernails, trying to survive, grinning and bearing it. All that gets us through some tough times, but when you learn how to do it another way, all of that seems futile. Here is a powerful analogy. Imagine your mind, your conscious mind, as the captain of your ship, and your subconscious mind is the crew. The captain steers the ship, the conscious mind steers the ship, issuing orders to the crew, which is their subconscious, who work tirelessly below deck. The crew doesn't question the captain's commands, they simply follow it. This is how your mind works. Your conscious mind is filled with your beliefs, which then directs your subconscious mind. If your conscious mind harbors fear and doubt and believe you're not good enough, it always doesn't work out for me, well, it's been going well. When's the other shoe going to drop? I'm not good at da 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 da. That's what your subconscious mind believes, and you experience it. Think about these limiting beliefs, like I'm not good enough, I can't afford it. And these become subconscious commands that hold you back from your full potential. But there is good news. You can rewrite the script. This is where your spirit comes in. It's the bridge between your conscious and your subconscious mind. By speaking to your conscious mind from a calm place of knowing from your spirit, you can realign with your true desires and what God has for you. Imagine yourself saying, "Be still, be quiet. My spirit is in control. My subconscious mind is subject to my command. You cannot intrude where you don't belong." As you take control of your thoughts and align them with your spirit, with God, you open the door to incredible possibilities. There's a beautiful story that illustrates this perfectly. A 75-year-old widow felt alone and longed for companionship. And she started repeating the affirmation daily as follows: I am wanted. I am happily married to a kind, loving, spiritually minded man, and I am secure. She began to say that repeatedly. Now, for her, within 2 weeks, she happened to meet a retired pharmacist who was the perfect answer to her prayers. And they did get married. Now, she could have done the opposite, which I have felt at times. I'm ugly. I'm not wanted. Nobody loves me. Nobody needs me. Friendships are dangerous. Relationships, I get hurt. And I begin to say these and think these and plant these. And then you experience them. But her story is beautifully illustrated. Now, 2 weeks, the timing, I can't speak to. But I tell you, this works. The power of what you believe is undeniable. The Bible tells us in Mark 11:23 and 24, "For I tell you, whoever says to this mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes what he says, it will come to pass and be done for him." But the key is alignment and not doubting. Most of us in the past that I have been in contact with people is we spend our morning, I just do my declarations. The rest of the day, I worry. Wonder how it's going to work out. What if it doesn't work out? We actually plan for failure. Whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it. It's called faith. And it will be yours. Attach your faith to thoughts. It puts things in motion. Choose thoughts that are true and honest and just and pure and lovely. Philippians 4:8. Focus on what you desire, not what you fear. Another really important part is your subconscious mind doesn't judge. It simply acts on the information you give it. It doesn't understand a joke. It doesn't think you don't mean it. When you think it, when you say it, it believes it. So feed your spirit, feed your subconscious positive instructions, what you actually want. Want to wake up early? Tell your subconscious mind what time you need to rise. You will be surprised. It will gently wake you. If you say, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. and you go to sleep, you will be surprised that you will wake up at 6 a.m. If your body needs healing, do you spend time thinking about the worst case scenario and planting those seeds? Or do you visualize health, wholeness, and your body will respond? That is one of the things. Fear around illness is toxic. You can talk yourself into being sick by the worry you have, by the thoughts you plant. Your subconscious mind is a powerful tool waiting to be used. Give it the right instructions, and it will help you achieve anything you set your mind to. Your subconscious mind is a powerful tool waiting to be used. So give it the right instructions, and it will help you achieve the life you actually love. Align it with what God has said about you, with his promises. It is sometimes challenging to do this alone. But I want you to remember, you are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. God gave us choice. I set before you life and death. Choose life. So when we begin to align our heart's desires, we step into what is possible. So here are some keys I want you to take away today. And I have created a downloadable PDF for you to meditate on these things. The treasure, the answer lies within you. When you align your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your spirit, you can unlock the answers to your heart's desires. Your subconscious mind linked to your spirit holds the solution to all problems. It can even help you wake up at a specific time and heal your body. You are the captain navigating your ship, so give the right orders. Choose your beliefs wisely, because belief is a powerful force. It's faith that chooses your and shapes your reality. Choose to believe in good and that God is working through you. Change your thoughts, change your destiny. What you think about all day long shapes your experiences. You have the power to choose. Choose what you want, not what you fear. So as I said, I've created a handy PDF summarizing these key points and offering additional resources to help you on your journey. This free downloadable guide is yours just for the taking. Just follow the link in the description where you find this video or audio. If you are on YouTube, it is in the description below. If you are on your audio podcast, it is in the show notes. And if you are serious about unlocking your full potential, if you are truly committed to transforming your life, I would love to chat with you personally. You can schedule a complimentary, powerful, life-changing session with me, and I will help you how to unlock your full potential to achieve your dreams, co-partnering with God, bringing His kingdom to earth, making this world a better place. Everything is sacred when God is involved, every part of your life. Remember, you can't get to where you want to go with the same level of thinking you have now. It doesn't work. DIYing it doesn't work. Remember, you cannot, I'll say it one more time, get to where you want to go at the same level of thinking you currently have. So take action today. Download the PDF, meditate on it, begin to speak it, notice your hidden beliefs, and schedule a call with me. I guarantee it, your life will never be the same. Until next time, this is Donna, praying blessings of abundance for you, and may you know how much you are loved. Bye for now.